Welcome to the Tattered Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. We got Mike back.
Yo.
And we got Matt.
Hola.
And we're going to wrap up that final Zelda episode, finally. I'm over this game. Are you guys over this game? I'm over this game.
Not really.
Fuck you guys.
I don't have no problem with it.
Did any of you guys check out the low res shark in the was it the shop or the
Yeah, down at the bottom in the cage.
The lake.
The lake cabin scientist did. If you go down to the bottom, there's a fucking shitty shark down there.
Yeah.
It's a great white shark.
Yeah, it looks real great. We were gonna record this last night, but me and Mike got stuck watching World's Most Dangerous Prisons on Netflix.
Mitch fell asleep.
Norway is not a dangerous prison.
No.
Norway is excellent.
Place they get 5-star meals.
Straight up hotel, dude.
Damn.
Straight up hotel. Go outside, hang out, smoke some cigarettes.
None of that Shawshank shit.
No, nobody's trying to even break out of that motherfucker. We probably got better in there than they do outside.
It's like that Family Guy skit of Canadian prison. Can I go out here? Yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
Oh god, robot hard.
What are you doing?
Who?
You
just has a bad signal.
You got it sounds like you're slapping your mic.
I'm not slapping anything.
It sounded like it was like
I'm not slapping anything like you were last night, okay?
Robot.
Slapping motherfuckers.
No, that's not what you were slapping.
Oh, Casey's ass.
No, that's not what you were slapping either.
I wasn't slapping anything else.
We know what you went to the bathroom for.
Slapping them.
I went to the bathroom to take a shit and I was looking on eBay. I tend to get stuck in the bathroom when I look at eBay. Yeah, Papua New Guinea, that place was that the AIDS one? It's filled with AIDS?
No, where do you think the AIDS one is?
No, I forget what the place was called though. Wasn't it Papua New Guinea?
No.
I thought that's the one it was.
Papua New Guinea is by Indonesia and Australia. It was. Where do you think AIDS and rape are very common?
Africa, but I thought that was the episode though.
No, it was South Africa.
Yeah, but do you remember the name of the place?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Booga 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 booga.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh yeah, that's a Middle Eastern country.
Yeah, the dude walked in and they started fucking with him. Was like, yeah, we got 2 wives. We're away from women all the time. You gotta pick somebody to be your wife. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you and we have AIDS. So they chased him out of his cell, and then he looked back and everybody's just laughing at him. He's like, but for real, we all got wives and shit. And like a third of us have AIDS. Yeah. And he was like, but no, you don't have to pick a wife.
Nice.
Fucking, what was it, washing shit with their feet?
Yeah.
Washing clothes and carpets with their feet. That's so shit.
That's so stupid.
Just run on it with some treaded boots and it'll clean it out eventually. What'd you do last night, Matt?
I didn't do anything after I left your house, after I blew out your jet engine.
PS4. Good. You cleaned my PS4 finally, and it still sounds like shit.
That's what happens whenever you have a cat stuck in there for months. Rabbit. Something.
rabbit.
There's so much fucking shit in there. He like just pulled the trigger and out the other side it was like.
Yeah.
I didn't even pull the trigger. Casey ran her finger down the side and like.
No, I'm talking about whenever you stuck the fucking air hose through the one side, out in the back, and then you pulled the trigger and out the front, it just went poof.
It was just horrible.
Yeah.
Do you just need a normal screwdriver for the PS4?
No, torque.
No, it's a special Torx bit. He didn't have the right one, but I got it open anyways.
Because it was the right one.
No,
like
plus
a star bit?
Yeah, it's like the little star.
It's a star, but you have to have a dimple in it. It's a security Torx bit.
That's retarded.
Yeah, we don't want you to void this thing that you're gonna have to pay for if it fucking breaks.
I voided it. I ripped them warranty stickers right off.
Well, the majority of people that could actually do anything by opening it could open it no matter what, so it's like pointless.
I know, it was a little bit quieter though.
But regardless, it still sounds like a jet engine. He's got to buy a fan for it.
Yeah, I guess my fan busted.
Well, you got to secure those fans or you blow out the, what are they called? Fuck. I forget what they're called.
The bearings.
No, it's the little engines in them.
You mean while we clean it out with air and shit? Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Like
it was because it needed cleaned for so long. The damage was done to it.
Yeah. Overworked the little engines.
Little engines that couldn't.
I just forget what they are and it pisses me off because it's like the first time I
Servos?
Yeah, there we go.
He looked that up just now.
No, that's like what every little motor is. Everything now these days is servo.
Little electrical motors.
I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason they have like let's use plastic gears. It's like, oh, that'll never go wrong.
But needless to say, I cleaned it. It was messy.
I'm just fucking excited that I'm getting on my Dragon Quest games soon.
No, what you need to be excited for is July.
Why?
What comes out in July, Mitch?
Skyward Sword remaster. Right?
There you go.
Yeah, HD. I'm excited about that. I'm more excited for the Joy-Con, though.
Have they ever remastered the first Zelda?
No.
Well, I mean, they made GBA versions, which probably look better.
There isn't much they can do with that one to remaster it.
I want the Oracle fucking remaster so damn bad. And then they should make the fucking third game, too, and quit being pussies about it.
Did they do a Wind Waker remaster?
Yeah, they did a Wind Waker, a Twilight, now a Skyward. They did...
Oh, Skyward one seems too soon.
Link's Awakening. Well,
Ocarina Time, Majora's Mask.
I think it's more about fixing it for the people that wanted, like, normal controls or, like, good Joy-Con controls or Wii Motion, whatever.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people didn't even, like, give it a chance because they had a hard time with it. Yeah, I know.
I remember sometimes, like, swinging this fucking thing and it not doing anything. But, like, the slightest movement would make it fucking work. But not the most dramatic movement.
Yeah, it's just, like, too fast for the sensor or some shit.
Yeah. I have no idea.
I just flicked my wrist whenever I did everything, and it worked fine.
Only thing I hated about that game was Gear Ham.
Yeah, that shit's hard. Like, where you
don't broadcast your sword swing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like you have to be quick as fuck about it without being quick. It's weird.
He catches it with just his two fingers. Think.
Yeah, I was playing that.
I'm excited about Mario Golf too, because it's like the Tiger Woods game that I always play on my Wii. You can actually like swing the Joy-Con like a club. So I'm cool with that.
Like Wii Sports?
Yes. Well, the Tiger Woods one was a little bit more advanced than that shit. Remember?
Yeah, there's no way they'd make a Mario game like a Tiger Woods game.
I hope that's what they do. They probably won't.
Super in depth.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be fucking annoying by your fucking Tiger Woods shit.
Well, they don't make Tiger Woods games anymore. Now they make PGA games.
I wonder why.
Well, they had fucking like 14 of them or some shit.
just don't think those games sell very well, you guys.
They don't but when the PGA Tour game came out earlier this year, not last year, at the
Brand
end,
recognition.
it fucking everybody bought the shit out of it because it was the first golf game made in a long ass time.
Oh yeah.
And
does EA make it?
I don't think. Maybe I don't know, but everybody says it's really good. But
it'd be funny if EA made it. But you want this golden golf club for $1,000? What the fuck?
Special collector's edition.
Give us a subscription and we'll real time update your characters.
It's they fucking ruined the Battlefront games.
Yes.
Oh my god, those things could have been something.
Yeah.
So much something. So
they were something. They were hot piles of garbage.
But they were beautiful hot piles of garbage. They were beautiful piles of garbage, just piles of garbage nonetheless.
You have to play 160 hours to get Darth Vader. It's what?
Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
No, it was ridiculous. It was so high that to realistically get him, you would have to pay money.
Ugh. No, bad. I still don't understand why people keep buying Madden games.
I have no idea.
Yeah, and they stopped NCAA games because people wanted the college people that were in the game fucking paid, which they should have been paid for it. I mean, everybody else gets fucking paid.
I mean, it's
you're in a video game.
You're not allowed. College teams aren't allowed to get paid for anything that they do, the players, because it's forget what the fuck the reasoning behind it is. It's they're not actually professionals yet, and you're kind of taking advantage of them or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was some big stupid fucking thing that only half makes sense.
Do NFL players get paid? Actually, come to think of it, for getting in the Madden games.
I think the teams do. I think they get some residuals, but not a shit ton.
How much money does it cost to fucking pay them to be in a game?
I have no idea.
I mean, they're already every one of them are multimillionaires. I think what do you have to pay them?
You have to pay the teams and the association and Disney.
Disney,
maybe.
It's possible at this point.
If you have to ask permission from ESPN, then technically, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Does Disney own them?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh no.
I think there's a bunch of garbage on it now.
Watch, they're gonna have eventually they're gonna take over so hard that they're gonna have little Mickey Mouse heads on the fucking helmets.
Yeah.
Every helmet of every team has a Mickey Mouse sign on it.
Fuck that.
In the middle of every field, it's the Mickey Mouse head and then the emblem of the team inside the Mickey Mouse head.
So Disney buys out Nintendo and everything.
That won't happen.
Don't do it. Never.
Everybody will be Mickey Mouse characters. Link will be replaced by.
Shut up, man. Shut up,
Mickey.
Man. No, it's Donald. Use magic. No. What is it, cure, that he always fails to use at the most critical fucking times?
That's because he uses his magic for everything else.
Yeah, sucks.
Dude, I can't wait for live action Goofy.
What?
That's what I want. Some live action Goofy Nightmare Fuel.
It's they put in Bendy and the Ink Machine. Remember those music videos that the kids were watching downstairs?
Yeah.
They have Goofy and shit in them. It looks like old.
It's Goofy-ish. It's just styled in the old cartoon style.
Yeah, it's definitely Goofy.
Poor Goofy was his own character. And that was just the random background people, how they looked.
I'm pretty sure he gets murdered in this. Thanks.
He does. One of them.
It's let's make these music videos for children and put murder that's off screen on there. It's oh, okay.
It's like nightmare fuel for old cartoons.
Oh, dude, you should definitely pay more attention to that shit.
Oh no, Casey monitors it, but she wouldn't let them watch anything with horrible violence in it.
I just mean a lot of times they'll just be the song's 4 or 5 minutes, First 2 minutes are just wholesome. The next 3 are just fucking horrific.
Oh no, there's a lot of weird ass cartoons on YouTube.
Like all the Minecraft sex shit.
We haven't ran into that yet.
There you go. There was a question on Google about bending in the ink machine.
What is it?
Is bending the ink machine for kids? A person answered, there isn't that much horror in this game. It's mostly jump scares mixed in with the occasional pentagram or deformed character ink blob. For the lowest age rating, I would say probably really mature, 9 years old.
Wow. Jeez. I'm glad he never got into the game. He just likes the music videos. Like, he has the game, he just doesn't play it.
Mommy, what's the symbol on the floor? Well,
son. It's the Star of David.
Mommy, I killed the dogs and put their blood in this cool symbol, and now Bendy's really here.
What?
Whoa!
Like some creepypasta shit.
Yeah. Now, there is a creepypasta about Majora's Mask. It's supposed to be one of the best ones that was ever made.
I was just about to say something about that, and it's fucking excellent.
What's this, something Bill or
Ben,
yeah.
Yeah, Tadpog, whenever they reviewed Majora's Mask, they fucking had the girl read out, like, the entire creepy fucking pasta, and it was, like, they put some weird ambient music behind it, and it was actually, like, I'm working, and I'm kind of like, this is weird as fuck.
It is a creepy one.
Mm-hmm.
Like a possessed Majora's Mask cartridge.
Nice little short story, though. Somebody should, like, rip the label off the Majora's Mask thing, write Ben on it, and put it on eBay.
Why did you do that? Oh, shit.
Casey's been using our podcast as a,
drowned Ben.
Yeah, drowned Ben. Casey did, like, Adopt a Senior program, which is, like, you send gifts to all the seniors that you, like, adopt or whatever for graduating. And I come into the house yesterday, I was like, why is all the shirts on the table? Oh, I've been using them as, like, presents and as, like, promotional kind of thing. And I was like, what do you mean? She told me about the program. I was like, you're giving away our shirts?
Well, I mean, Dave did it, too.
I know. He still owes me $40. And which I'll probably never see. So, whatever.
Stas' wife.
Hmm?
Stas' wife. She should be coming in some money.
No.
She's going to own half of that stadium events, Mitch.
Oh, yeah. Sure. You know that motherfucker probably already switched all his money somewhere else.
Offshore banking accounts.
It's a little extreme, but I mean, it would work. I mean, he's going to get caught no matter what. It doesn't really matter. Because, like, it's his wife. And she'll just spill the beans about everything.
My wife.
Yeah. What?
I have to do that. I have to reference Borat every once in a while.
I've watched, like, the first quarter of that movie, and I was like, I can't handle this.
Dude, that's, like, the best part. It's so fucking... That beginning of that is so fucking ridiculously hilarious.
The movie's retarded. And then they came out with the Borat 2, and I'm just like, oh, gross.
Yeah, it's probably worse.
I've never watched them, so...
Oh, really?
I can't weigh in on this.
Don't do it.
You should.
Don't do it. No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you should.
Don't subscribe.
I just remember the commercials of him, like, in that, like, lime green leotard thing.
Oh, yeah.
Fucked.
I forgot about that part of the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and Legend of Mana remake coming out. That's gonna be fun as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you said you always wanted to play that game.
What, the one for the Super?
No, PS1. Remember, I
wanted to play it.
I showed it to you one night, and I was like, Legend of Mana, check it out. And he was like, oh. And you were like, oh, I always kind of wanted to check that one out. And I was like, yeah, you kind of build your own world in it, which is kind of hard to actually progress through the story if you don't know where to put the pieces in the world. Because like
No. I said no. What I want is the rumor of the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
makes sense.
I mean,
fucking.
If you don't get a Wii U,
Sword, but they don't have a remake of those two games.
They do on Wii U.
On Wii U, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, they're fine.
They tried to do like everything for the Wii U, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, they were trying to fucking sell that thing so hard. They're like, we are dying out here. Make the remakes. Like, the fucking Wind Waker one. Did I test out the Twilight? I don't really remember the Twilight one that much, but the Wind Waker one's fucking beautiful.
It worked the same way as Wind Waker.
Yeah. And Twilight Princess was the same way, too. I mean, I use my gamepad, but you can buy a Pro Controller, which is just like an Xbox controller for it.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
The Pro Controller for the Wii U?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It's just more sleek.
No. It's more generic, you mean.
That's my Switch one.
Looks like every Mad Catz controller that came out in the 90s.
The Wii U one?
Probably. If it's
probably.
Like the Pro.
Probably.
It looks like the Pro. With its 4 fucking option buttons and fucking select and start. It wasn't good enough. It had to add these 3 other buttons?
It looks like
a futuristic too.
It looks like a futuristic Xbox controller.
I think they're a pain in the ass because you go for the start button where it's always been for the past forever, and it's like, well, we have another button. It's like, oh, that's great.
See, it's like futuristic, but you have both sticks are up here.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you got your home button too.
Oh, terrible.
Pretty sweet. I've never used one. I like my gamepad, so I'll just use it.
Supposedly the PS4's like layout, or the controller layout for all of the PlayStations has been copyrighted. That's why you don't really have games with analogs. The analogs on the controllers never usually match up. They're offset. Because you can't, like, copy the PlayStation.
Well, to be fair, they stole the design from Nintendo.
For what? From what?
What, when they're collaborating?
When they were making the PlayStation Super Nintendo thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember hearing about that, yeah. I don't know, a lot of people seem to, like... I've watched a bunch of reviews and shit, and, like, a lot of people seem to like this Wii U Pro Controller. I think it looks cool, but I don't know. There's something weird about analog sticks being on the top instead of, like, in the middle. It's like they just flipped everything.
Especially with your buttons.
Yeah.
Look, all them controllers are great, but we all know there's one controller that is the best of them all.
NES.
No. GameCube.
Always GameCube. It's like that's why they put it on the Wii, the Wii, the Switch.
The fucking D-pad for this game, though. Every time I would hit it, it would just like make the map disappear. That's all it did.
For what?
For the D-pad.
Well, no. What game are you talking about?
The game we're talking about.
Oh.
Fucking Ocarina of Time.
I never fucked with the D-pad.
Yeah.
I don't use the D-pad on the GameCube for a lot of things. Just don't use it.
On the GameCube's annoying. The C-stick.
Oh, I like the C-stick.
I don't know if
it's nice and tight.
I spilt something on the controller or something, but like, is it the right wouldn't work? And that's like one of the most used notes in the fucking songs. So I'm just like, have to sit there and hit it like a few times to get it to work.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, if you go off just a tiny bit, you can fuck it up.
Yeah, it's like Zelda's Lullaby. I'm like, fuck, why won't it work?
I always get my songs confused. I always have a song, but it's like, oh, that's the wrong song. Whoops.
I try to memorize like how the notes sound and find them. I usually can pull it off, but sometimes I just get lost there for like a few minutes.
I'm thinking about getting the new Mario Tennis game too. That'll be fun.
Did you ever beat the one for 64?
No, I've never actually even played that one. I want it.
Really?
Yeah, I want it. I heard it's super fucking good.
Yeah, I beat
all of it.
I think so. Yeah, you get Donkey Kong and Shy Guy, Donkey Kong Jr. I
mean. Neat. I don't know. I kind of want to get more into interactive games. They're just fun.
Cookie Mama.
Cookie Mama. I have a couple of those manuals I was trying to sell over the week.
PETA made a version of Cooking Mama.
Who did?
PETA.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I like pita, but I don't like pita.
You don't like pita? Are you talking about the bread?
I thought you were talking about pita. What the fuck?
I don't like bread.
There's pita bread.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the animal organization.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, I do like pita bread. I do like pita bread, but I like pita organization. I just think they go a little bit too extreme sometimes.
They're fucking horrible. They kill more animals than anybody.
How?
Euthanasia.
What is it?
Euthanasia.
You mean euthanization?
Yeah, it's euthanasia.
What?
What?
That's what it's called.
Euthanization.
That's the process what is that? Of doing it.
Euthanize.
Euthanize.
Euthanasia.
The fuck? All right. Anyway, on to that. Yeah.
Well,
let's go euthanasia some bosses in.
That's not how you use it. It's like ate and eat. Euthanasia is the thing itself.
Oh, like the actual like chemical or whatever?
Or the actual thing is called euthanasia, but you euthanize things.
Okay, dictionary. Let's jump in and euthanize this game.
Exactly.
Let's finish it.
After we euthanized Bongo Bongo.
Yeah, after we did that. What did we do, Matt? Run us through it. Let's go.
I don't know what you guys did, but after that I believe I went to the Gordo Fortress next.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm trying to make sure if that's what I did, because I know at some point I backtracked and went and got the Begoron sword.
I was going to do that, but I couldn't figure out how to start it.
I went to the desert. Yep. Went straight there.
I went straight to the bridge.
Yeah. It's like not there.
I do gotta say, when you get to the fortress, man, that music, the maracas.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do we do here? What do we do about this bridge, guys? What do we do about it?
You jump across it with a Epona.
Yes, sir.
Yep. You jump across the bridge with Epona?
Yep, that's what you do.
I hook shot the sign.
That's what I did too.
I hopped across with Epona because that's like, there's only 2 epic scenes that Epona jumps over something in this game. Whenever you get her at Lon Lon Ranch, and then whenever you jump over the bridge.
I have it in my notes. Fucking Epona is terrible. Like, there's so many times that I ran full blast into a fence and she just stopped. She just ran right into the fence and stopped running.
Were you at a slight angle?
Sometimes.
That's why.
Yeah, but it would jump sometimes when it did that. And other times I would go head on into it and it would not work.
Kind of depends. Like, if you're at like a slight angle, it could be like a very minute angle. She won't jump it.
And then, what is it? For some reason, I was going where that hidden cow is in Death Mountain.
Oh, yeah, where you blow up the boulder and drop down?
Yeah, I was doing that little part, and for some reason the auto jump didn't activate, and I just kept walking off the fucking edge. I was like, there's no way to get over there.
That's fucked.
It took me like 10 times before it started working. I have no idea why.
Yeah, I didn't even fuck with that cow. I don't.
It was
fuck that
because I hear it every time.
Yeah,
I get up there, what the fuck's that?
But anyway, we went across the bridge. Keep it rolling, Matt. Keep it going.
Is this because you don't remember what happens?
No, I have everything written down, but I always just go on long tangents of what we're doing, and I'm letting you guys go for it on this one.
There's the carpenter.
Yeah, there's the carpenter.
Yep, you meet the carpenters.
The 4 men, and he needs his carpenters because they ran off to join the gang, supposedly.
They wanted to go and be or thieves or something.
Yeah. Which is stupid.
Yep, which turned out badly for them.
Yeah.
Because little do they know, no men are allowed to join.
Yep, so you gotta roll up on the fortress. And you gotta peg them motherfuckers with arrows or sneak around them. I like to get caught, sent straight to the dungeon, hook shot the windowsill, and then just go around like that.
Yeah.
So.
I just walk up arrows ablaze and then you shoot them in the head with an arrow that just knocks them out.
Yep. And then you go back inside. I
just did the sneak thing, and it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's why we did it the other way.
There's no way to fucking control how fast you move, but for some reason they can... Well, there is a way, but it's just like...
Annoying.
Yeah, it's far harder to make yourself walk in these older games.
Yeah.
So we infiltrate the female fortress, and we find all the carpenters
in their fucking jail cells, and every one of them tells you pretty much the same fucking thing. It's like, yeah, look, you gotta get me out of here. Oh, look out behind you. And then you gotta fight Gerudo warriors. So yeah, that's fun. Did you guys have problems with them?
Nah, not really.
I did because I tried to sneak around. Only.
No, I'm talking about when you have to fight them.
You have to fight the female guards.
Arrows. Yeah, I shot him with arrows.
Whenever you fought them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get, like, kind of close to them and shoot them with arrows, they always hit them.
I just straight up sword fight. That's what I do. I like to do backflips. Do a lot of backflips and side jumps.
I think I just crouched and kept stabbing.
Yeah. Yeah, that works too. Stab them in the legs. Then after you do that throughout the whole fucking fortress, what's the one girl's name? Did they even give her a name? She's the last one. She's like, I've been watching you.
Let's see.
After you're rescuing them, a guard shows up and says, she's seen your fine work and gives you the Gerudo membership card.
Yeah.
Which you can access all the areas in the fortress. So.
No, it's just the leader of the fortress. She don't have a name.
Oh, okay. And then we got to go into the desert. You got to climb top of this gate where Gerudo's like, yeah, you have to pass the 2 tribes before I can let you in. The River of Sand and the Phantom Guide, right?
Yep.
Okay. How'd you guys like the River of Sand?
I just shot it straight across. There wasn't anything really challenging about it.
Yeah, no. All right. Just making sure.
They keep saying you'll need eyes of truth.
Yeah. Well, that's for the Phantom Guide. And then, if you bomb a cracked wall in between. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I skipped ahead.
You jumped ahead.
Yeah, I did. Hook shot across sand rivers, and then follow the flags, hook shotting them until you find like a little bunker. And if you
how about the guy on the carpet? Did you talk to him?
I don't have it in my notes.
I tried talking to him, and I fell into his big sand pit.
What's he do?
I think he gets you
He's just a floating salesman. He hangs out there and sells you things.
No.
Thought he teleported you places.
No.
Yeah, I didn't talk to him. Fuck him.
Find a friendly ghost to lead the way.
Yeah, you gotta get to the top of bunker. And what? Don't you use a song or you use the Eye of Truth whenever you?
Eye of Truth.
Yeah, okay. I thought you used a song to fucking sum that for some reason.
Yeah, you just go to the top, click on the Eye of Truth, and it's just floating there, hanging around.
Yeah, that motherfucker's fast.
I don't have too much trouble following him.
No, he's just really fast and starts doing like random direction shit.
Yeah, he goes in a circle for a bit.
Yeah. Take you the long way around.
And the whole time, well, at least halfway through, my least favorite fucking enemy in all Zelda games appears. The levers.
Levers? Oh, the things that come out of the ground?
Yeah, that's annoying. They go straight, and there's always 3 of them, like, in a circle around you.
Yeah.
I hate that shit so much.
And once you get through it, you reach the Desert Colossus, also known as the Spirit Temple. You want to bomb a wall that's in between 2 palm trees, getting arrows off from the berry fountain in there, which is, to me, useless. What about you guys? Do you guys use it that much?
To me, it was pretty helpful in my game.
I accidentally used it on Ganon, didn't have enough arrows, magic to use fucking light arrows on him, so I had to kill myself.
In my game, I used it because of the increased damage output, made it easier to deal with some of the heavy-hitting enemies that could kill you in one hit.
You guys keep going through this game real quick. I'm gonna go silence these dogs. Matt or Mike, you guys can start it off. What do we got to do here? Go.
So we go up to the temple and we go inside. And we find out you can't do anything inside the temple.
Yeah, you gotta. What is it? Is that when she comes out? Or
no, I mean, technically, if you read the glyphs at the beginning of the temple, like the 2 little statues at the side of the steps when you get in.
Yeah, the snake, cobra things.
Yeah, it says something about that you have to be like a child and everything to work through the temple.
Cool.
It gives you like a cryptic note, and it says you have to use like time travel and stuff.
Yeah. So then sure, it was kind of obvious though.
So then you go back outside, and our friendly neighborhood masked woman shows up.
Yeah. I don't know. Sheik's supposed to be a dude. Cause they always call her a young man.
Okay, well, our friendly neighborhood masked man shows up.
Yeah. The fuck?
Alright, I got gender confused.
Yeah, and she says you can use the master sword to save time. I know, because I know who it is already. It's like, fucks me. And her name is so fucking stupid. It's like, oh, I'm gonna hide out and pick like an alias that's this like other race of people minus 2 letters at the end.
Well, are you talking about the chick you find in there?
I'm talking about Sheik.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where to the part where Sheik shows up and teaches you the song.
Fun. Did you guys already convert?
Requiem of Spirit.
Oh, you guys didn't convert yet. Okay.
We were just talking about just getting into the temple and finding out you can't do anything inside of it.
Yeah, this process is like ridiculous. Like so unnecessary. Like, you want to make this game a little bit longer? Here, we're gonna do this dumb shit.
I don't remember it being too much pain.
Well, it's just a pain because it's stupid that you have to do it.
For mine, it was a pain because, like, you had to go back and forth, and then you had to go through, like, part of the child side as an adult.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just annoying.
It was probably the most pain in the ass temple. It's a real well thought out temple, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So anyway, you go back to the Temple of Time, pretty sure, next, right?
Well, after she teaches us Requiem of Spirit, that the owl fucking flies off in the background.
Goro or whatever his name is.
Yeah, and then you start walking towards Sheik and like sandstorm in your face, and she disappears.
Sandstorm.
Sheik has the most like luck out of anything. Like random fire pops up in the way, or sandstorm blows in the face.
Convenient sandstorm.
It just disappears instantly after she is gone.
Yeah. And then you go to the Temple of Time, and
Stick your sword back in the hole.
Yeah, put it back in there. And then inside we run into Nibiru, Ganon's second in command.
That hates him.
Yep, that hates him. He likes to kill people, so she doesn't like that. Even though that's kind of what they do.
Well, it's not what they do. They're just a race of
They're thieves, yeah.
Yeah, but they still kill people. They do it.
They only imprisoned the one dude.
Yeah, because we got to him too quick.
And then Ganon came along and like rattled everything, and
yeah, that fucking Ocarina of Time audiobook I listened to that like somebody made, fucking they make this shit dark as fuck. Like the entire fucking game, they just turn it dark as shit. It's crazy. You guys should probably check that out. Like Link gets like part of his face ripped off by a wolf-face in it.
Wow.
Yeah. And like the thieves try to kill them constantly, trying to get the fucking emerald. It's fucking weird. It's a good story though.
Her dialogue is really weird because she's in your way, essentially blocking the little fucking cubby, the little hole you crawl into. And like, what is it? She asks you why you're here. And if you say visiting the temple, she says, "Nope, this is no place for little kids." And you say, I'm looking for a sage. She's like, "I don't know anyone like that." Then if you just say, "Do it, nothing," she's like, "Help me find this flower."
Help me find the treasure within the temple.
Yeah.
Or something.
And then she asks if you're part of like Ganon's thing, and I'm like, "What if I am?" And she's like, "A kid like you would never be part of Ganon's troop." It's like all the fucking questions they ask you in this game that you can say yes or no to are just fucking pointless.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the next woman that hits on Link in the game.
This is by the way. Steal shit. I think she's just trying to manipulate you into stealing shit.
Well, obviously, Mike, she wants to suck you.
Feminine wiles.
Right there. Just trying to suck you. Right there.
Yeah, that's what I
wrote.
Explain. I wrote down that she wants the gauntlets of silver in exchange for sex favors.
We'll bring it up again later on in the temple.
Well, that's why she wants you to like crawl in there. She wants to get down on all fours so she can eat your ass. Anyway, throughout this whole fucking dungeon, you gotta go through that hole first, but throughout this whole fucking dungeon, there's retarded, crazy puzzles. There's a
more so than in the original game. The original game wasn't as puzzly as this one is.
You find a fucking Stalfos as a kid for the first time.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Fucking flame walls and floating boulders and stone blocks move into sunlight and fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Mirror puzzle where you have to reflect the light back.
I blocked all those spiky dudes.
You also meet your first Iron Knuckle.
Yeah. Always fun there.
I thought it was a Dark Knight.
No. Those are in Ganon's tower.
Yeah, I always get those two confused too. You get the mirror shield in here, which is what we use to reflect light around with.
That's when we come back as an adult.
Yeah, well, I thought we were just going to do it all at once with like one big conversation about it.
Oh yeah, sorry to interrupt, but Iron Knuckles were in Zelda 2.
Were they?
Yeah. Those were like the fucking really hard, annoying enemies that like shielded and then attacked low and attacked high.
Fuck those things. Super fuck those things. That's why I always die in that game. Like, you gotta like spaz it out.
Yeah. Or if you can manage to jump over them.
Yeah, right. And clip your toenail on it and fucking fall and die.
You gotta do your downward thrust.
Can you do that in Zelda 2? Yeah, you can do that in Zelda 2. Why didn't I ever think about doing that? Damn it. This game probably so much easier than I think it is.
Mega fairies are still invincible.
Fun.
Yeah.
I only got to the second temple in that game.
Got to the second to last.
Yeah. It's like that poison field always fucked me up getting to the second temple. And that little Link doll, because there's a Link doll.
There's a few of them.
Yeah, we beat the Iron Knuckle. We get the gauntlet. While you're up there, the reason why I said you skipped it is because you see a cutscene when you get the silver gauntlets.
Yeah.
The what? I thought you said Zora gauntlets. I was like, what?
Silver gauntlets.
Oh, okay.
There's a cutscene that you skipped over, and it is Nabarro running out of the temple.
Did she run out of the temple, or is it just her getting sucked into the purple ground?
I can't remember. I think she ran out and then got caught by the two witches. And she screams like, "Help me!" And then she gets sucked into the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And why did they... I don't understand. They put her into the ground, but she's one of the Iron Knuckles later on.
Well, they teleported her. That was like a teleportation thing.
Just looks like she's getting sucked into the sand.
They teleported her and brainwashed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have the big round sword, you can fuck up the Iron Knuckle.
Fuck up anything. I threw bombs at them.
That works. But anyway, did you guys have a harder time as young Link or adult Link in this shit?
Mine was just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pain in the dick. I hated it. I've always hated this stuff.
So I had to go back and get my fire arrows.
Do what?
I had to go back and get my fire arrows.
Did you get did anybody grab the ice arrows?
I did.
Yeah.
I got mine on the way back through before Ganon's tower.
I was halfway through Ganon's tower, and I was like, I need to do that training thing, or I'm not going to do it. So I went and did it.
Yeah, I didn't do it this time. I did it the first time I played through this game. So.
But
I forgot if you could get them before you go into the Spirit Temple or not.
The aesthetic of the Spirit Temple as the adult, when you get into the main chamber where like the goddess of the sand statue is.
Yeah.
I liked that part. It was pretty neat, especially whenever you expose the boss chamber. Because you have to lower the platform from the ceiling and then use the mirror shield to shine light on its face.
Yeah, I got that part opened, and I didn't have the key yet, so I had to like jump off of the platform and then go find the key.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. After you open that, you can just hook shot up to it from any of the platforms.
Yeah, on the chains, but still.
I'm not gonna lie, I straight like fumbled through this dungeon until I just figured it out. Just all over the place. Didn't know where I was going, didn't know what I was doing.
Well, like I said, the Master Quest made it a lot more difficult than what it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely don't remember that being that hard. And then as soon as I saw the floating boulders in the puzzle, I was like, yep, that's definitely got to be this version of the game. Like floating boulders in the wall you blow up and shit.
So, I mean, yeah, it was a pain in the ass. And then after that, we go and fight the last Iron Knuckle of the temple.
Yes, sir. And turns out that's Naboru, possessed by, what are the Twin Rova, also known
Brainwashed.
as... Brainwashed, yeah. By Kume and Katake.
Yeah.
And
Twin Rova is them after they combined.
I just call them Twin Rova when they're just together.
So we free her from them, and then she tries to run away again, and they blast her with a ball of energy and make her go poof.
Yeah, they recatch her.
Yeah.
Then you have a big ass stage you fight them on.
This is a cool fight.
Yeah, you gotta use the mirror shield to reflect the beam back.
I've had to do this shit so many times. So many Zelda games.
So you blast the beam back at the opposing sister.
Yeah.
And after you do that,
sometimes they'll stay off screen, which is fun.
Yeah.
After you do that like 3 times or 4 times, I think, then they combined into their
Twin Rova stage.
Twin Rova form.
Yeah, and then this time the shield absorbs the magic. But
well,
you have to get the same magic 3 times in a fucking row.
Well, also, before that happens, as soon as she combines, she winks at Link. So she wants Link, too.
Well, we don't want none of that broomstick shit.
I think it was more like, yeah, y'all ready for this?
Oh no, it was like a sexy wink. It was like, can't wait to tell you what I'm gonna do to you later.
Well, I just kept hearing.
Oh, real quick cut.
Good.
Did you guys see the new trailer for the fucking Mortal Kombat movie?
No, because I don't follow Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
It was pretty fucking sweet.
Did I see the retarded game journalist be like, "Why is Chun-Li not in Mortal Kombat?"
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you should be fired.
Yeah.
I don't follow Mortal Kombat, so.
I don't either. I just heard about it and watched it, and I was like, oh shit.
Follow me some Jade.
He like Sub-Zero slashes some dude open and freezes their blood, and then just rips the blood out like a fucking bloody icicle and just stabs him right in the fucking throat. I think in the throat. I forget. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the premise of what happens. And then it ends. But yeah, anyway, back to it.
But yeah, after you absorb her ability or her magic 3 times and shoot it back at her.
Hey Matt, can you do me one thing?
No.
Do me one favor. Your mic, like your volume for your mic, turn it down a notch.
No.
Flipping like a madman.
Yeah.
Does the ice magic absorb
better
too?
Wait, what's that, Matt?
Said, was that better?
Oh yeah, you sound great now.
Okay.
Does the ice magic absorb into your shield as well?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I just did the fire one.
I think they start out with fire. That's what I did, but I just figured the ice one would. Does it, Matt?
It doesn't matter. You just can't. You can't absorb the opposing magic, otherwise it resets the shield.
Yeah, just get the same thing 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah, because she would shoot me twice with fire magic and then use ice magic and then another fire magic.
Yeah, you just can't hit the, like, if she does that, you can't let the ice hit your shield because it neutralizes the fire that's on the shield.
Yeah, I get you. I just didn't know the ice would work as well. What does it do? Does it just, like, blow, like, a frosty breeze out at him?
More or less. It does the same thing the fire does. It just blows out an ice version of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, you use that, you beam it back at her, or whatever, and fucking she hits the ground, slash, rinse, repeat, it's done.
Yep. And if you have the Bogoron sword, you can do it in one sequence.
Oh, really?
Yep. You jump over, spin attack, spin attack, spin attack, and she dies.
I just shot her with arrows.
Why do you always shoot shit with arrows? We have a fucking master sword.
Because
or Bogoron sword.
Or big Goron sword.
Because this is Ocarina of Time, and that would involve jumping off of things, which sometimes doesn't work.
I got you. How many arrows does it take to kill her?
It's a good amount.
Fun.
Yeah. I think I had to do that like 3 or 4 times.
Now grab your heart piece, and Naboro is the Sage of Spirits.
Get your rainbow badge.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. And
they start after you beat Twin Roba. They like go down and change back. And
start arguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they got halos over their heads.
Pissed off ghosties.
One of them's like, I'm only 400 years old. I can't die. And the other one's like, yeah, and I'm only 380. They're like, what? We're twins.
It was a comical part for sure.
Yeah.
And Naboro's Sage of Spirit, after you jump into the teleporter thing, and she's just like sexing you up, from what I remember.
Well, all the sages were sexing him up in some form or another.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Exactly.
Now we're on to Ganon's castle. Before Ganon's castle, we can talk side shit. What'd you guys do with the side shit?
Well, there was also at the end of that where doesn't she show you that she's Zelda?
Well, that's if you go directly back to the temple. Like, if you go to do side stuff, she doesn't yet.
Yeah. Well, okay, we'll get back to the temple, find out Sheik's Zelda. Cool. Anyway. And then do side shit.
Is Zelda, who's disguised as a Sheikah. It's like, okay. Like, what the fuck? Wasn't Impa the only last Chica? And then Zelda's like, oh,
Well,
I'm going to disguise myself, call myself a man, and name myself Sheik, which is 2 letters away
to
from the fucking
be
word.
fair about that, I don't think the Sheikah was like a race of people. I think it was just like
I think
a
it was because,
subset of Hylians. So anybody could be Sheikah if they probably went through whatever, like their.
well, he said there was a war between the Sheikah and the Hylians at the very beginning, and then they became friends. And
Well,
they
I'd
were
imagine that like
guardians of the
it was probably
Hylians.
like.
The Sheik are the secret service of the Hyrulean royal family. That's
But
the
they
best
aren't
answer.
like a different race of Hylians. They're all Hylians.
No, they're just more badass than Hylians.
I'd imagine anybody could be a Sheik.
I don't know, Impa looks like very distinctly different. Like,
Oh,
she has
she's a
darker
badass.
skin, doesn't she have red eyes and white hair?
Yeah, I think
She
so.
looks very different than Zelda. I don't know if they have the elf ears.
They do.
Oh, okay.
No, her eyes are the same color.
But her
They're
eyes
like
were
a
like,
brown.
That's what I thought. I thought they were red too.
they were like red or purple or some weird shit.
I don't know, but that shit's not even important right now. We gotta talk about side shit. Side shit. What'd you guys do? I did nothing. I did nothing.
Well, I mean, I was doing my side shit through the entire game. I was doing the Scatula hunt.
Get all them big bags of monies.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I got 50 of them and stopped.
I got like 30 something, I think.
I did all the temples. I unlocked them all there. I think I'm only missing a few.
Did you guys grab all the heart containers?
I did have like 18 hearts or 17 at the end of the game, though.
I had 1 additional heart to what you have. That's it. Like, throughout the whole game, the hearts that you get, like the heart containers you get, I only built like 1 fucking extra heart.
I built like 4 or 5.
I did that. I think before I went to the Spirit Temple, I got the biggest quiver for the arrows on the horseback archery.
That game's just fun. I did do that, actually.
Oh, I was gonna do that. I was like, fuck it. I got like 1,200, and it was just pain in the ass.
I don't know. I always like bow shit.
Then I did the ice arrow before I went to Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, I didn't do that at all this game.
Yeah, I did the ice arrows as well. See, I did my shit like after I started Ganon's shit, and then I was just left after a while. Found more shit to do.
Yeah, I didn't do much. I did like some shit, but not much shit. But it was only throughout the game. I didn't really do anything right after the spirit thing. I think I just went straight to Ganon. So yeah, but yeah, you can get big quiver, more hearts with heart containers, pieces of heart, whatever you want to call it. You get
Goron sword if you didn't do it yet.
Yeah, you can get that. Did you all get the big Goron sword?
No.
I did.
Walk us through that process.
Oh, that's a fucking pain in the ass process. A lot of running. So to initiate the quest, you have to go to Kakariko Village and you have to talk to the Cuckoo Lady. She gives you a sad cuckoo.
Sad boy.
Yep, very sad. So then you have to go and figure out where the cuckoo would be happy. So to make the cuckoo happy, you have to find her brother, which is in the Lost Woods. So you go all the way to the Lost Woods and you find her brother and you make the cuckoo squawk or crow for him, whatever.
Is that the pocket one that doesn't hatch? Or
no, it's
just a sad one.
It's just a sad one. I think it's the blue cuckoo, the Kijara or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that's his name, Kijara.
But you talk to him, and then he gives you a mushroom from the forest, and then you got to go all the way back to Kakariko Village.
Then you
and
throw
you
it
can't
in a
warp.
raccoon's face.
You can't warp. That's an important thing about this entire side quest. No warping.
You gotta carry that barrel.
So you got to carry the mushroom all the way back to the potion lady that's in the back of the one shop. So you have to jump across to it from the windmills platform steps. Go in there, talk to her, then she makes medicine after she sniffs the mushroom.
Of course.
And then after that,
medicine.
After that, you go back to the Lost Woods, and you find out the brother's gone because adults can't be in the woods; they turn into Stalflows.
Okay. I mean, they die.
No, they turn into the monsters, the Stalflows. That's what they turn into. Like that's what the girl tells you.
The skeletons, right?
Yeah. Well, they're not dead, I don't think. I mean,
no,
they're living skeletons.
No, they don't even do that. They turn into Skull Kid. Oh. Remember?
No, Skull Kids aren't that. I think it says they turn into Stalfos.
I thought they said they turn into Skull Kids. I don't know. I could be wrong. Who cares? Anyway, go on.
Anyways, you talk to the Kokery girl that's standing there, and she says, "Hey, you stole that mushroom from the forest. Give it back because we like our mushrooms." So you give her the mushroom. She's happy, and then she gives you a broken saw blade or something like that. So then you realize, oh, this is a carpenter's tool. So then you got to run all the way over to the carpenters again. And then
it's kind of like its own little trade quest.
It's a massive trade quest. Like you go everywhere. You talk to the lead carpenter, and he gives you the broken Begoron sword.
You can warp now through shit, right?
I mean, you can, but there's no point in warping because there's nowhere close to the carpenters.
Oh, okay.
Like if you warp to the desert, you're going to the desert temple. If you warp to the water, you're going to the lake. It's just easier to run back and forth across the field with Epona.
Yeah. If she ever fucking jumps.
So you talk to him, he gives you the broken Goron tool, which is the Begoron sword. Then you go and see the big Goron on the mountain.
Yeah.
And he blesses you with the big Goron sword.
No, you're not even close yet.
No.
You talk to him and you find out, oh, he had an accident while he was forging swords. His furnace or something blew up in his face. And he can't see. He needs eye drops. So you're like, okay. So he gives you a prescription or a note or something to take to King Zora. So you go all the way to Zora's domain. And when you're there, you talk to him, and he goes, yeah, sure, here, you can have these frogs. They're called eyeball frogs. They have giant eyeballs. But they have a time limit. You have 3 minutes to take them to the lake. No warping.
No warping.
Because if you don't, they expire. They go bad. So, and they're frozen frogs, I think.
That doesn't sound too bad. Can you just swim through the Zora domain, or is it
No, it's still frozen.
Okay.
It's still you have to run all the way from Zora's domain all the way across to Lake Hylia in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If you do it perfectly, you get there, you have like about 50 seconds left or something. So you talk to the old guy that's in the lake library, or yeah, the lake laboratory. He gets excited because you brought him a frog.
Simple, man. Feeds him to a shark in a fucking cage.
Turns out all he needs is the eyeballs from the frog, and he keeps the rest of the frog for I have no idea.
Sexual gratification.
Maybe. No eyeballs, skull fucking, it's a thing.
Most indubitably, sir.
So he gives you eye drops, and he tells you there's no preservatives in them. You got to take them all the way from there to the Goron.
Oh, God.
So you have to go all the way from the lake to Death Mountain, no warping.
If you fuck that up, Do you have to go get the frogs again?
I think you have to do it. I think you just go back and talk to him, and he gives you the eye drops.
Oh, okay. At least there's that.
Is there a time limit?
There is, and it's like 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
So like you have to haul ass to get there. So you get all the way there, and the Goron goes, "Oh my God, you brought my eye drops." So he takes the teeny tiny little eye drop bottle in his hands, and you hear the Duke, the Duke, the Duke from like
Sploosh.
it shows you like it cams down like all the way almost to Kakariko Village, and you hear the eye drops just going the Duke, the Duke. So then it cams back up to him, and he's like, "Oh my God, thank you. I can see after having my face blown up." So he gives you
eye drops.
he gives you the Begoron receipt, which is the claim ticket to claim your sword. So you have to wait like 6 days or something.
Sun, dark. Sun song.
Yep,
dark.
you use the sun. This is like the first instant where like warping ahead in time kicks in, which I think was like an idea for Majora's Mask's warp ahead song. So you play the sun song a shitload of times, and you trade you don't trade the ticket. You just show it to him, and he says, "Here's your Begoron sword."
Not even worth it. Not even fucking worth it.
Actually,
yeah, it is.
It is because like you can kill most enemies in 2 hits.
Yeah, I'm a time guy. I don't want to waste my time.
So after that, that's whenever like I went to Ganon's tower.
One other thing I want to run through real quick. The mask trading quest.
Oh, I forgot about that.
How do you...
I did that. I forgot about it, but I did
beginning of the game. So, you gotta give the fucking Keaton mask to the one guard dude leading up to Death Mountain.
Michael Keaton mask.
Yeah, the Michael Keaton mask. And then he gives you, what is it? You get back to
20.
Yeah, 20. And then you go back to the place and you get what masks after that?
Next one I think is...
This is a scary mask.
It's Scary Mask.
Skull and then Spooky, I think.
Yeah, it's Skull and Spooky. So the Skull goes to Skull Kid.
Mm-hmm. And the Spooky goes to the kid in the graveyard.
Yep.
And what's after that?
The Bunny Hood.
Bunny Hood, which is the guy that's running
Mailman.
the field.
The running man.
Yeah.
Which after he puts it on, he like hauls ass. You can't keep up with him.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Every once in a while, I was just running around through Hyrule on a Poda, you just like fucking speed by me.
When you give it to him, if you stand in front of him and he hits you, you take damage. That's how hard he runs into you.
Oh, I think I remember doing that.
And then after Bunny Hood, what do you do?
After that, you're done. You go back and talk to him. You go back and talk to the Happy Mask salesman, and it unlocks all the masks.
You get the Mask of Truth for some reason that you can't wear when you're an adult.
Yeah. What are the other masks though?
The race masks. You get the Goron mask, the Zora mask, the Garuda mask, and
do they do anything?
No.
Okay, whatever. On to Ganon's castle. Let's go.
Again, though, I think this was like the predecessor to like Majora's Mask for ideas.
Yeah. So, I mean, it did come first. I'm trying to set up my mic because I had it off for a second.
But I mean, like, also the mask abilities, because like you give the bunny hood to the dude and he like just gone.
Yeah, and it doesn't do shit for you.
Which is what it does in Majora's Mask. If you wear it, like, it makes you move twice as fast.
Are you like right up in your mic right now?
No.
No.
All right. It's like you're like yelling into your mic. Anyway, we're on to Ganon's castle. Knock up that rainbow bridge, dog.
Like we're Valhauska.
So
what is it? What'd you say?
Valhauskas.
Valhalla?
Haushauskas.
What the fuck?
That's how the Norwegians say it.
Oh, really?
Rainbow Bridge in the remake for the 3DS looks immaculate. It actually looks like a bridge.
Oh, really?
It looks like a bridge.
Not just like a rainbow weird looking thing. Like it actually has like a bridge design.
No, instead of just being ice looking.
Yeah. Anyway, we roll up into Ganon's castle. Let's talk about this shit.
We do. We bring him his pizza. He's been waiting.
He's been fucking waiting. Inside the
Where
castle.
that first sage is that you didn't have to save. He makes the bridge.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's 6 barriers.
6 berries. Barriers.
Berries.
6
6 berries. 6
bears.
6 barriers corresponding to the temple that they were made from. And I like how they put the ice temple and the water temple together. That shit was not fucking fun.
That was the first one I beat.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I hated it so much. The fucking
Guess
hands
what?
coming out of the ice.
Guess
Well, you have to do them all because you can't do the light one first because you need the keys from the other ones to open the light one.
No, you need the golden gauntlets.
Yep. You get those at the shadow one, I think.
But, I did the ice one first, and whenever I got to that egg thing, or testicle hanging from the ceiling, I did not have any arrows.
Can't you just hookshot it though?
No.
Oh, you can't?
I tried everything. There's just nothing you can do. I'm like, oh, this has to be fucking gold, or was it light arrows? Not it was.
The fucking fire room was shit too.
What order did you guys do?
I just ran around and did them in whatever order I felt like doing. I did no specific order.
I like the fucking forest one the most.
I got the frost one and the spirit one.
I think whatever one was immediately to my left when I walked in was the first one I went into.
No.
Yeah, the spirit one. The fucking bomb shoes are finally useful for fucking once.
Those are always like an optional thing.
Yeah, but it's so weird because it was Twilight, or it was either Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. They used them like a shit ton. There's like so many different ways you could use them and made things more like useful. Yeah.
I remember Majora you had to use them, didn't you? For like one thing. Well, it made it easier.
I know they're a part of the trading sequence in the well.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on that well. Yeah, the fire temple one sucked. The fucking ice and water one sucked.
Shadow one sucked too.
Shadow one did fucking suck.
I fucking somehow managed. I shotted that torch thing, and I got over there and I shotted the like, and so I was stuck like in the middle of the fucking place. And then when you go and find the fucking golden gloves or whatever, it's like, oh, this is an auto jump. So you got these platforms that are just like far enough below each other so that you have to jump. And I ended up jumping over the switch to my death. Because it just wouldn't let me, like, fall off that edge.
I was just about to ask you guys, did you guys die during any of this horrible trial bullshit?
Not really.
I don't think I died, but I fell.
After I got the gauntlets, I went back out before I finished because I went and got the last Great Fairy.
Yeah, the reduced
damage reduction.
Fairy.
I didn't do that. Where do you find that one at again?
It's right where Din's Fire is, outside of Zelda's castle.
It's the only other place where you use the golden gauntlets.
Yeah. I hate that. Give us an item, and you use it in 2 to 3 places.
You have to use it in the fireplace as well.
Yeah. Get the golden gauntlets, you get to lift fucking pillars out of the earth.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Just fucking toss them aside.
And then you go up, and after you beat all those things, you go up and You go up the stairs to find... No. After you drop all the barriers, you go up and fight a bunch of mini-bosses like Lizfos, Iron Knuckles, Stalfos, and you get the boss key.
Yep.
That shit will fuck you up if you don't know what you're doing.
Yep.
And enter the room.
You enter him.
Go.
He's playing his piano.
That is a pipe organ, sir.
Yeah, it's an organ.
He's actually playing his boss music, which is impressive.
Yeah, it's a cool little thing they added in there. Zelda's in the crystal.
Chilling out.
And he resonates all of the Triforce signs all you guys have. And then the fight starts. What do we do, guys? What do we do
can't help
here?
you either. She can't target onto him.
Yeah, but what do we do? What do we do to fight Ganon in this first phase?
Play tennis.
We play tennis. I always loved the fucking tennis game. Wind Waker was my favorite one. But...
Dude, I got stuck on the fucking main platform underneath of him, and he just spammed his fucking punch move until I died. I got really close, though, because I did it with the bottle.
I was going to say, fun fact, you can use the bottle and bounce his magic back at him.
Yeah, that's what I used.
And it's like a never miss thing either. Like, it always hits it.
Yeah.
You gotta be like close though, don't you? Like
No.
The ball has to be in your face.
Yeah.
No.
Can you use a Deku stick?
You can't. You're an adult, Link.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think that's the second time one of us corrected you.
We know you want to keep playing with wood,
Maybe
Mitch.
Come
on.
Well, it was cool because he told me about that Deku stick thing. That it's like just as strong as the big Horon sword.
It is. It's 2 hits on everything.
It's just funny.
Breaking that amount of times.
Whoa.
That's killing everybody.
Yeah. You need to calm down, Matt. Slamming into your mic and shit.
I'm just an angry person today.
After the fight, he disintegrates the room around you, and Zelda's out of the crystal, and he's like,
Oh, he dies.
Me beaten by a child like you? No.
There was is it when you enter Ganon's castle? Is it right below that is a fairy fountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I forgot about that though.
Yeah. I found it because I was like, "What's that? Like different colored wall?"
After you beat him and do all that, and she comes down, she's like, "Oh God, you saved me!" Then you got to run out of the tower before it collapses.
You guys have to fight the 2 Iron Knuckles at the same time.
That was on the way up.
Yeah.
The bomb, using bombs against them is way effective.
Yes. Yes, it is. But anyway, then Ganon turns into a giant pig monster Ganon.
Oh, yeah. After you're like down there and you're like, oh God, it's done. We beat the game. And then you hear this weird noise and breathing and...
Breathing?
Yeah. He's like... like the whole fucking time. I was writing my notes for the fucking most of the shit, and that's where I had a part to stop, and it's just, it recycles. It's just looped over and over again of him making these 2 breathing noises.
So, how do we defeat Pig Ganon?
Well, first, you don't have the Master Sword. He smacks it out of your hand.
He do that.
With his big swords.
And Zelda's like, yeah, take this
Wails
fucking...
his arms around.
It almost beheads Zelda. It flies at her, I think.
And fucking...
She stands by it.
Yeah.
It's like, Link, here's your sword.
Well,
then
no.
Fire comes up around you.
Yeah, well, you go to get the sword, and, like, that's when the fire pops up, and then you turn back around, and there he is standing there staring at you. And you see this little glowy tail hanging down.
What do you do with that tail?
Well, you either take the Megaton hammer and smack at it, or if you have the Goron sword, you use the Goron sword.
Dude, you need to stop with that mic thing that you're doing, making it all fuzzy.
Yeah, your shit's getting
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Are you bumping the desk?
No.
Yeah, you have to be. Oh no, but anyway.
When Ganon was in his earlier stages, did he use the Great Jizz Bomb on you? The Great Jizzum Bomb?
It looks like he's doing a soul bomb, and it's just like this green thing that blows up into like 4 different beams that hit you from different angles.
Oh, when he absorbed, like he holds his hands up and like tries to do a Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calls it a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
He didn't get a chance to do that. I killed that part before he did it. But yeah. Anyways, after you smack his tail a shit ton of times, he falls to the ground.
Shot it with the hook shot.
Fire goes down. You run over, pick up your sword, which I didn't.
He didn't do it. You're just fucking.
No, I can't remember. I think it forces you to use the Master Sword once you pick it up. Like, you can't use the Bagoron Sword anymore or anything else. It's just that.
I just kept shooting him in the tail with the hook shot. I would just go straight up to him. He'd go to attack. I'd roll in between his legs and then shoot his tail.
But then you go back in there and then you smack his tail some more. And he falls to the ground. And then Zelda decides to do something finally.
She holds him down.
She uses all of her power to keep him in place. So you can deliver the most savage beating of any Zelda game I've ever seen to an enemy.
Oh yeah, the slash.
He just goes ballistic on Ganon's face with the sword, and then impales him in the head.
I think Wind Waker is more intense.
Wind Waker's fucking awesome.
Well, he doesn't go fucking savage on Ganon's face with the sword. He only impales him once. Like, this Link
does a downward thrust into his face.
This Link, like, cuts the hell out of his face and then just impales the sword straight into his face.
He does like 2 swings.
No, he doesn't. He does like 3 or 4.
Maybe in your version.
Like, he
64 versions are very, like, pathetic.
He goes ballistic on Ganon's face in this part.
Just remember in Twilight, like, you impale him at the end. Like, through the stomach, and he's, like, laying there on the sword, right?
You do the finishing blow, which is the downward thrust.
Is it?
I don't remember how Twilight Princess.
The finishing blow is the downward thrust. Like, Link jumps up in the air and does the downward thrust and impales him with it, and then he gets back up and he dies on his feet.
Okay.
He, like, dies standing there. Like, he says something and just dies standing on his feet.
So, Wind Waker does it too.
Skyward Sword's end thing with the Maz is fucking badass too. You're in, like, that fucking room, electric fucking Zeus sword shit going on. It's fucking badass.
But I like Ocarina of Time's finishing for Ganon probably the most. Because, like I said, that's like the most intense one because he is going insane on Ganon's face with the sword. Like, he is determined to kill him there. Like,
anyway, you kill him and what happens?
I don't know, 64 is just so underwhelming with his, like, non-changing face.
Well, he doesn't
like
don't kill
2
him.
slow slashes where it's like, and the fucking cuts where it's just like the camera's zooming around the fucking room.
Well, you don't kill him. After that, like, he reverts back to his human form, and the sages open up the portal to the sacred realm and seal him in it.
Yeah. Surprised you guys didn't talk more about the fucking goofy ass fucking. We have however long to get down Ganon's tower.
Oh, that's what I said in the beginning. Like, you have like 5 minutes to get to the bottom or something.
I was like fucking around the whole time.
Every time you get hit by something like a meteor or something or part of the
so
power.
I was like, oh no.
Oh!
But anyway, after you kill Ganon, we get the little cutscene where we're
seal him in the evil realm.
Yeah, and then
he'll kill. He says he'll kill your descendants.
He says that in every fucking game.
Yeah, but
look,
this
just
is like,
rehashing demise.
I'm pretty sure Twilight Princess
he's demise's
right
curse.
after this.
Yeah, fucking. Then you're in the courtyard at whatever it's called, Hyrule Castle, and your kids, and you run up and you talk to each other, and then the screen fades black and white, and that's it.
Well, that's after, like, Zelda says, "Oh, I'm so sorry for taking your childhood away from you. Here, let me make it right." And she sends you back in time.
Yeah, you have to give her the ocarina.
Well, she takes that and she takes the Master Sword.
You give it to her, she doesn't take it.
Doesn't matter regardless. Pretty shit ending, honestly.
And,
This is boring ending.
Well, it doesn't fade to black at that point. It fades to black at the Temple time, I think, because Navi flies out of the window and then it ends.
Yeah.
I thought it went black and white whenever you were talking to Zelda.
No, it's Navi. Because it zooms out on the Master Sword one final time and then it ends.
You're finally, like, saved from the fucking horror that is Navi. The curse of Navi finally rescinds.
No. Link's a masochist. He goes looking for Navi. That's the whole, like, premise of Majora's Mask.
And you get Tail instead.
And then you get
Tattle, yeah.
There's I don't know, the cutscenes at the end are pretty cool. Pretty thin. All the people you met are having a big party. The sages are watching because they're dead. They can't really interact with people. They're like fly overhead. And then
they're on Death Mountain watching.
Yeah.
Mount Olympus, the gods. Call back.
You meet Zelda as a kid in the
end. Yeah. That's it.
I enjoyed this game.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this challenge of a fucking Master Quest, but it was more annoying than anything.
Yeah, I enjoy it too. It is one of probably the best 64 games there is.
What do you mean, probably?
Pod racing.
Pod racing, yeah. Hey, you, Pikachu.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Nintendogs.
It's not on the N64.
Do you have the game?
It's on the DS.
I'll put it on the 64. It'll be good.
Well, we all love this game. It's iconic.
Great rule. Sorry. But yeah.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Iconic game. Awesome game. And it's done. Finally done with this fucking saga.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Matt, join in. Dun, 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 dun.